Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 248 of Sonic Boom TV. It is now 3:25 a.m. in the morning, and I am about to do another lots of records from VC Vinyl episode. So I've got some records, and I've got a couple CDs, and we're about to get going, guys, because I want to get through this so I can go to bed. So, up first, I've got 4 CDs, paid very little for them, and glad that I asked the day she was running them. So, this is one that I've seen go for up to around 20 bucks, but I got it for 5 because I was smart, and I asked about it when nobody else was paying attention, I think. But got this one for 5. Most of them go for more than 5. And it's an album that I've had on CD for many, many years. You know, from the time it came out, I had it on cassette as well. And I don't know why people make fun of this band or don't like this band, but this is one of my favorite all-time bands, especially their 80s to mid-90s stuff. And this is the Joshua Tree by U2. It's a double CD, U2 The Joshua Tree album plus U2 Live at Madison Square Garden. Now I bought this because I wanted the Live at Madison Square Garden, and I got this for $5. So it's a great deal for something. I imagine the CD was sold for a decent amount of money. It's in poor shrink wrap. I'll save that little sticker. I do that now. I save the stickers. I used to not do that on my my CDs and cassettes. I didn't save them all. I got some of them, but I don't know. So we've got a white cover. The original album is black. I believe it's the same picture, but this is a white cover. And my CDs are falling out. So we've got that. There's a weird little pink line on the back of that, right? Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because of the glare, guys, the glare. Oh, no, you're not going to be able to see it, but there's a weird, oh, there, right there, a weird little pink line. There's somebody wrote on it with a pen, but it's behind the plastic, I think. No, it's on the plastic. I don't know what that is. But anyway, so we've got the regular album, but the live album contains Where the Streets Have No Names, I Will Follow, Trip Through Your Wires, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, MLK, Bullet the Blue Sky, Running and Stand Still, In God's Country, Sunday Bloody Sunday, Exit, October, New Year's Day, Pride in the Name of Love, With or Without You, Party Girl, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, and 40. So basically, it's the album, mostly a live version of the album. Maybe all of it. It might have every song. No, it doesn't have One Tree Hill and Mothers That Disappeared. Mothers That Disappeared is a great song, but not on there. So it's basically most of the album live plus some of their big hits from the past. I'll show you the track listings. On that. Then we've got a little booklet in it. That's the original cover. So it's a black and white version of a similar photo. So it's not the exact same photo. It's from the same photo shoot, probably, definitely, but just slightly different. So that's the original cover image, and that's the back cover, yeah. And so we've got, I don't know if this booklet is the same because I haven't looked at the booklet in years. We've got some photos, lyrics, another classic photo. Yeah, the U2 was it for me in the early days. I think all their stuff. I mean, the October album, October is a great name for an album. That was probably the kind of the weakest one at the time, but I thought they put out some amazing rock albums. You know, they weren't heavy or anything like that, and I think that's what turned off a lot of my my friends that were into heavy metal stuff. But I mean, I loved everything they were doing back then. Oh, my sticker came off. So that means I got to stick it on something. So what you do with that is you come into your little thing and you find that pink thing spot on your thing right there. That's right there, guys. It's pink. And you put that little sticker on there right there like that. And it's sealed in there. There you go. Got a sticker on there. Probably get destroyed over time, but whoever cares about that, right? So there we go. U2, The Joshua Tree. Great album. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not going to open these other ones. I just wanted to open that one because I wanted to see what was in it. But I got 3 others. But first things I have by any of these bands. Got these each for $1. Nobody bid on them. I don't know why. They always bid on CDs. They didn't bid them. They didn't bid these. Maybe they had them already. But first up, we got Bullet for My Valentine. I believe these are like a emo, screamo kind of band. This is a Target exclusive that has 2 extra songs of the Gravity album. I'm not going to open this. I'm not going to open this one. Just save a little time. Then the next one, another Target exclusive, the 4th studio album featuring Natural. You know that one. And Zero from the original motion picture Ralph Breaks the Internet. Imagine Dragons Origins, my first Imagine Dragons album. I like them enough. They're not high on my list of anything, but they do have a few songs that I like, that radio hits, and Natural is one of them. But this has 3 exclusive songs. Don't know what they are. It's hard to see the back right there. It's at the top. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. And then the last one, maybe I should open this one because this one's got some cool art. We've got this horror looking album by Airborne. They're heavy metal, I believe. Bonus track it's got on it. Breaking Out of Hell is the name of it. Got a Bombshell for the bonus track. See if I'm gonna open it, see if they got any other art in it. I've heard of Airborne before. I've heard songs by them. Just never owned anything. When I saw a CD for $1, you got to get that, right? Oh, and then you've got the normal person face coming out the thing. So I don't know if that's the same guy. It's supposed to be the same. It's a plain CD. Oh, that's weird. I hate when they do stuff like this. There's art printed inside of that. It's the face from the cover, and I don't know what else. I don't know. Silly. Oh, this one's got a poster. So we've got this. Then we got that. And then we've got the lyrics and stuff in there. We don't care about that too much. Let's see what the poster is. It could be anything. Oh, it's the cover. Scary monster, skeleton, face, something or other poster. I think if I can get it to unfold. Somebody argued with me one time that posters and CDs were not that big. Well, this is big enough. What is it? Probably 12 by 18 maybe poster. Airborne. Breaking Out of Hell. Now the only thing about this is the folds in it, but you could probably, you know, if you put that in a frame, it would it'd probably flatten out pretty well. Maybe, maybe not. Now I'm not gonna frame it probably because I've got a million things that I could frame, and I ain't framing any of them because I have no wall space. So there you go. If I ever got a house, though, I might frame some stuff. That's all on the CDs. Now, I felt like I talked about this one before, but I didn't because it's not open. This is a record I got for $5, and it's the original motion picture soundtrack from the Showtime documentary film Hitsville: The Making of Motown. Now, I won that Motown 1 album, I think it was, that I showed you guys a couple videos ago. And this basically has the same song, so it was kind of unfortunate. But I had already paid for this before I won that one. So it's kind of a redo. Less songs, and I think there's a few additional tracks. We got My Girl, Please Mr. Postman, Where Did Our Love Go, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Who's Loving You, The Tracks of My Tears, My Guy, Shop Around, Uptight, Everything's Alright, Reach Out, I'll Be There, Dancing in the Street, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, and What's Going On. The tracks on that. So this is going to be a good one. I mean, it's just, but I think it's kind of too similar to the other one, so that I just got. So, you know, and I listened to the other one the other day. So we've got a little inner whatever, liner notes and such. Black vinyl, paper sleeve, blue label. Not going to get into it too much since it's not a big deal, but it'll be a good one. And this is only one disc, so it's easier to listen to than the other one for sure. Then we got one that I bought. It was wasn't cheap, and it was when they started getting these new records, and I saw it, and I immediately was like, oh, wait a minute, I might want that because I don't have anything by them on vinyl, and it's a greatest hit, so why not? Because that'll get me a lot for the low price of $30. I picked up Sonic Youth Hits Are for Squares. Got the gold foil logo and album title. We've got 180 gram black vinyl, gold foil jacket, which is just that. On the back, there's some gold text, but it's not foil. The back cover. We've got Bull in the Heather, 100% Sugarcane, Cool Thing. Bull in the Heather, 100% Cool Thing are hits. Big hits. They were pretty hit. Oh, it says who selected these to be on here. So this is interesting. So let's go back and start over. We have Bull in the Heather selected by Catherine Kenner. I don't know who that is. 100% selected by Mike D from the Beastie Boys. Sugarcane by Beck. Or selected by Beck, not by Beck. Cool Thing selected by Radiohead. Disappear selected by Portia de Rossi. Portia de Rossi. Rossi, maybe. Superstars selected by Diablo Cody. Stones selected by Allison Anders. Tough Gnarl selected by Dave Eggers and Mike Watt. Teenage Riot selected by Eddie Vedder. Shadow of a Doubt selected by Michelle Williams. Rain on Tin selected by Flea. Tom Violence selected by Gus Van Sant. Mary Christ selected by David Cross. World Looks Red selected by Chloe Sevigny, maybe? Sevigny. Expressway to Your Skull selected by the Flaming Lips. And Slow Revolution exclusive new song youth recording. So pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is foil or not, this gold. It looks like it's reflecting, but it's not. It's not, guys. I don't think so. It doesn't look as shiny as the front. So maybe it's a different kind of foil. A matte foil instead of a glossy. So I was surprised to see this on VC Vinyl because, you know, Sonic Youth is one of those bands that are too cool for school kind of thing, you know, and you know, VC Vinyl doesn't get this type of, I don't know how to describe Sonic Youth as, like, because they don't seem to be like a regular band. They are different. They're, I guess you could call them an alternative type rock, a New York City kind of noise punk something or other rock band. I saw them open for Pearl Jam, and Pearl Jam probably should have opened for them, is how people were saying. It's got black vinyl with black sleeves. They are poly-lined, but you know, it just doesn't seem like something that I would get off of VC vinyl. But they do get some strange stuff now and then. But most of it is kind of mainstream. There's a few things that are not, but mostly this kind of stuff isn't usually on there. And to be a kind of almost like an underground kind of band, if that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not even sure how to describe Sonic Youth. Never have been able to. But I have several of their albums on CD. Just didn't have, you know, anything on vinyl, so that's good. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about Sonic Youth because I don't know how to talk about Sonic Youth. Next up, another big one that I wanted. I've been trying to get some stuff by them. Didn't get a chance. They had a, I don't know if it was this one or another one that came out on Record Store Day. Wasn't available at my store. And then I bought Greatest Hits off of, I think it was Walmart's website, and the person had it listed as vinyl, but it was a cassette. I mean, the CD. Uh-oh, I don't know what I did with the thing. Shoot, guys, I took the sticker off, I think. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I just never been able to get anything on vinyl. So this one is The Cranberries to the Faithful Departed. I paid a little much for this one. It's deluxe remaster featuring 3 previously unreleased demo recordings in Paris in 1995. Cranberries' first probably 4 albums, I think it was. I don't remember which one. It was The Eye. I don't remember what that one was. That one I didn't like that much, but the first at least 3 I thought were great. And this one is one of those. I think this is the 3rd one or 2nd one. 2nd or 3rd one. But anyway, this one was $39. A little high for me, but that's still basically what records are costing these days. But this one has Hollywood. Salvation is the banger on here. When You're Gone, Free to Decide, also a hit. War Child, Forever Yellow Skies, The Rebels, Intermission, I Just Shot John Lennon, that's another great song. Electric Blue, and I'm wondering if that's a cover song. I can't remember, because there's an Electric Blue by another band. I'm still remembering, Will You Remember? Joe, Cordell, Bosnia, The Picture I View, Go Your Own Way, which is a cover. And then the 3 bonus tracks are When You're Gone, I Just Shot John Lennon, and Free to Decide. Those are demos, though, the Paris demos. This is made in Germany, according to the sticker. The little hype sticker I already read for you. I'll show it to you again. Great band. I'm sad that she died, the singer. She passed away, and you know, because they really did some good stuff in the 90s, and I think they should have lasted. You know, they should still be around, but unfortunately not. She's got a very unique voice. She's got that yodeling kind of voice. You know, I don't know if anybody else bid on this one or bid against me, but I was not losing it when I saw it. So I don't know if it started. It couldn't have started at 39. It must have started at 30. And I was probably going to go to 50 on this one because I really wanted it. I would like to get the other ones, No Need to Argue, and the other one. I don't remember. It's too late in the night to try to be remembering names of stuff. So we get this. Oh, this reminds me. When I bought the CD of this, I think I bought the single for Salvation. And there was a screensaver. You know, you put in your computer and load in a screensaver. Well, I brought it to work, and it installed it on my work computer, and I forgot about it. I didn't think about it, and so I went to lunch, and it started playing, and it played Salvation loud, and it was like a clip of it, and it only played like maybe 30 seconds to a minute of it. But it was like, salvation, salvation. And I left for lunch. and everybody in the office was stuck in there listening for an hour because the screensaver kicked on after like 2 or 3 minutes or whatever, and they couldn't turn it off because they needed a password to get into my computer. I guess they could have called the computer guy, but they didn't. And so when they came back, everybody was ticked off at me. And I walk in, I was like, what are y'all mad for? And they're like, go turn that thing off. And I was like, what thing? And they're like, whatever you got running on your computer playing that music. And I stopped and I listened and I could hear it play. And I was like, I didn't play that. And it was that screensaver that automatically like installed itself. And I was like, I didn't put that on. I was listening to the CD, and when I got to my desk, I realized what it was, and so I had to take it off. But that's kind of funny. So anyway, we've got these inner sleeves printed with one little picture and a bunch of story stuff, and then the other side is exactly the same kind of stuff. And we've got the records. Ooh, very matchy. We've got the clear, translucent, mostly not really translucent, but kind of clearish. Can't see through it, but yellow. So that's good. I love it when they match. And then the other one is just the same. So, yeah, again, one of my 90s favorites, and want to get more of their stuff, but I'm glad to get this one. Paid a little more than I would have liked, but glad I didn't pay more than that. Right. The next one I got for $10. This is a band I never heard of, but I thought I heard of them. So, I for some reason I think I might have seen a video, but I maybe not. This is Shannon and the Clams. Got this for $10. Year of the Spider. This gold, if you can see around here, it's gold foil as well. That's 2 gold foil covers I got. This was $10. It says Garage Rock Royalty, Shannon and the Clams return with the Year of the Spider, featuring Midnight Wine, Year of the Spider, and All of My Crying, produced by Dan Auerbach. I thought I knew who this was, but I don't. So garage rock, maybe some punk to that could be, Easy Eye sound, but I don't know. But I know it's going to be something I'll like. I know it. I can tell. But and the name is ridiculously awesome. Shannon and the Clams. Who wouldn't want to be in the Clams, right? That sounded dirty now that I think about it. Don't print that. Oh, boys and girls. Okay. So, got that. We've got this, see this girl, she looks very familiar. She looks like who I remember. Although she's got, the photos are kind of blurry right there, the way they printed them, but she looks like the person that was singing. There was somebody singing a really goofy, silly song, and there was a guy. It was just a girl and a guy, though. It was one. That's why I don't know if it's the same. It could be. Maybe I don't know. Black vinyl, paper sleeve, kind of blackish gray labels. We got Do I Want to Stay, All of My Crying, Midnight Wine, I Need You Bad, Year of the Spider, In the Hills in the Pines, Godstone, Snakes Crawl, Mary Don't Go, Leaves Fall Again, Flowers Will Return, Crawl, and Vanishing. So, maybe good, maybe not. Then there was some other stuff going on that I ended up buying all 4 of these albums by the same band. I think this is all they had. I think they had 4 of these. I have one other EP by this band, and they were kind of fluctuating on pricing on these, and I kind of got ripped off and then unripped off. It was weird because the pricing wasn't quite right. So the band is Seether. I've got 4 records here. 4 things. We'll show them individually in a minute. They range in price, but the first one I think I paid too much, and then the second one I think I got a discount. I'm not quite sure how it worked. So we've got 41, no, 53, 58, 53, 58. Okay, so I got this one cost me $25. I think it was supposed to be $20. Seether's disclaimer. We always hated the original cover art. 20th anniversary, deluxe edition, limited edition, 3 LP. My throat is getting dry. I've been talking too much. Set featuring a previously unreleased complete live show from 2003, plus a live acoustic cover of Something in the Way. That's a Nirvana song. So, Seether, this is a sticker, but it's on a plastic, so I hate to have to open this because I'm going to lose that cover effect once I do it. But it's got to be done, guys. So this one was $25. And then the next one, I think they were selling for $20. I've opened it already because I had to check the color. But it's a very cool looking artwork. I'm assuming it's got some religious or anti-religious overtones to it. I'm not sure, but it still looks cool. And it's the Poison the Parish. And it's got this rabbit type creature. He's got a crucifix on him. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know. And in the back we've got him again with it on his freaking head. But they are like a heavier alternative rock band. They've got some hits. I don't remember what the hits are, but it's a good little collection. Now this art looks pretty cool. He's stabbing at a heart. We've got these dead people down here, whatever, or scared anyway. Some more crosses and stuff. Got him again on here. So I'm not sure. May offend my Catholic heart, you know, but who knows. But this one was 15, but I believe it was supposed to be 20. I think the both were supposed to be 20, and so he overcharged me the first one and then undercharged me on this one. So that was good. And then 2 more by them. I got CV Possum Parabellum. That's hard to say. I don't think these guys are from America. But this one, I feel like there was some other discount situations going on here because of something. But this one, what the hell? Lost my tag again. Oh, what do we got? This one was $17 for that one. Kind of cool cover. I like that little artwork. Seether does have nice art on there on most of their albums. Vivipacium Parabellum, a primal mix of euphoria and misery, undoubtedly some of their strongest material of their illustrious career, featuring the single Dangerous. And this one's got a little corner ding on it, but records. And then the last one is which cost me $13, which is crazy because this is like a greatest hits. It's Vicennial or Vicennial or something like that. 2 decades of Seether greatest hits, career spanning collection from the multi-platinum band, featuring Fake It, Broken, Remedy, Dangerous, and more. I know Remedy. I think I know Remedy. 20 tracks on 2 LP set. And so I think I'm going to pass on opening these all up to show you guys for this episode. I may bring them back. I'm just trying to go to bed, guys. It's freaking 4 o'clock in the morning or something. It's 3:55. So I'm going to cut that part out because I got another big thing I want to show, and we're going to look at that one. So this next one was a freebie. I got, I won with 2 of the Seether things. I won this one. This is a guy that they have a lot of records by this guy, and I've always kind of considered buying, but no, I didn't. People, they always say he's a punk rock guy, and I really do not believe he's a punk rock guy at all. He looks like some kind of he seems like some kind of like indie rock guy maybe, but I don't know. And a lot of his albums seem to have names that are working on being offensive. But this is Ariel Pink, The Doldrums. This is a normal sound cover, but this guy, I don't think he's punk rock. All of his albums have these like Obi strip things that they got like 6 of them now. This is one of the newer ones. They usually run them for $10, and I've been tempted to buy in the past and just never have. So let's see what we got on the inside of this. Looks like we got a download card as well. We do. Download card. It looks like Bandcamp. Yep, sure is. I don't know anything about him really. That's the track listing. You guys can see that. I don't know. I'll listen to it, but speaking of my little Catholic heart and offending, possibly not this side, but that side. I don't know what's going on there. It's a terribly cut out picture, 2 pictures together. Terrible Photoshop, terrible idea, terrible. Ariel Pink's Haunted Graffiti, The Doldrums. I think he might think he's some kind of artist or something, but that doesn't work. That even if the subject matter, it doesn't really affect me, guys. I'm not like offended here, but you know, I just don't go for, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's just terrible. It's like it's not even cut out well, and it don't look right. So forget that. I wanted it. I didn't pay any money for it. So if he's, oh, it's 2 LP. Well, it's got 2 in it. We got that and that, that and that. Did it say 2 LP on the front? I don't know. You got black, so with purple on that side, pink on this side. Yeah, black and green. Green on this side, black on that side. So Ariel Pink, I don't know anything about this guy, but I'll give it a spin, see if I like it. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything out of this as far as I think it's going to be something that may not be good. But they got like 6 albums, so if it turns out to be great, then I might buy some of the other albums for $10. Who knows? I can't tell y'all what Kevin does on his free time, and I'm happy to be Kevin. The last thing I got, I paid $44 for. It was $40 normally, but it got bid up on me because I was trying to bid, and the guy, they had a bunch of them. I don't know why people were doing this. You know, you could have got it for $40, and every time I went to get it, somebody else would bid, and I'd hurry up and take my hand away. Well, sure enough, I'm going to bid, and I see the dang thing switch right when I got my finger on it, and I was like, oh man! So I paid $44. Everybody else is paying $40, but it's probably well worth it for that price. And it's an album that I've heard of. Being his best. It's supposed to be really great. I know some of the songs. I probably know more than I think. But it's a box set, so that's why it's worth way more than $44. And it is George Harrison's All Things Must Pass 50th anniversary box set. They're selling it for $40. It's just got the name on the side and gold foil. Got a gold foil tonight. It says George Harrison's All Things Must Pass 50th anniversary. Deluxe 5 LP vinyl. New mix by Paul Hicks. 5 180-gram heavyweight vinyl featuring previously unreleased studio outtakes and demos. And then there is some impossibly small text underneath that, which I think is just the minutia, as they say. So I'm gonna pop this open. This is probably at least $100, you know, if not more. I don't think it's numbered. No, it's not numbered or anything. But I would think a box set like this, being who it is, I would think that this probably started price, you know, with the whatever you call it, retail price is probably around $100, $20 a LP probably, plus whatever's in the box. I don't know if it's got anything extra besides the records. I don't know if there's photos. I don't know if there's a booklet or a book. It's kind of, it looks like the size of about 5 LPs. So how does this open? Got this. The side is kind of a, it's like a tape sort of thing. It's like to the back. It rolls over. So it's going to open like a book, I guess. Or, let's see. Yeah. So it pops open and it folds out like that. And we've got the All Things Must Pass. Yeah, it's got the how many sides is it? 6, 7, 8. So 10 sides. Yeah. So it's got a track listing. It tells you what side everything is, and who musicians that contributed. So that's a track listing and that stuff right there. So then we've got a little booklet. I don't know if this was originally in the album, and I don't know if the original album was, and I know it wasn't 5 LP, but I'm assuming it was 2. I guess. I would think. Oh, then we've got some kind of poster coming here. This is going to be big. Oh. So we've got a shadowy figure, George Harrison. Not an exciting poster, I can tell you that. The darkness at the bottom. We've got this dark figure coming through a door. He's wearing a hat. You know, so interesting, but not a great poster. I wouldn't say that. And it doesn't say anything. And this is actually the picture right here in more of a color, clear picture right there of him wearing that hat. So, you know, it's a cool idea, but not the best poster. Not the best poster. But I'm forgiving, especially since I got this for, you know, the price I got it for. So, we got the records. Then on the back, we got something else here. Oh, there's more records. I don't have to damage everything. So the back is just orange. So we got... Oh, I see what they did. I see what they did. So we've got inner sleeves for all of these that are paper. Got lyrics on them. Purple one. Then we've got the record itself in another sleeve that's polylined. So that's great. They're all going to be black vinyl. We've got the red Apple label. We'll leave them in their thing just to consider time. And then we've got this color one. This kind of tannish. And more of the same. Then we've got a different kind of tan with a photo of Apple Jam on that. That looks like track listing on that. That doesn't look like it. Now this one's got a different label with a Apple Jam label. Then the same color on this one. This Apple Jam label again. Oops. Turn it that way, I guess. And finally, the last one with the same color. So the first two are original album, the last three are the bonus materials. And we've got that. So, I don't... Interesting, very, you know, I think George is probably the one of the as far as the Beatles go, kind of the one that kind of not that he wasn't the most important or anything, but he's not the one that's talked about the most, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not the, you know, a Beatles historian or anything like that, but it just seems like John and Paul way up here. Ringo is kind of a ridiculous character, you know, and he's still a good musician, you know, and everything. So he kind of gets up, but not really as far as the other two. And then there's George, and so George is a good, you know, a great guitar player. Wrote some great songs, but he seems to me like the forgotten one, you know. And you know, I'm sure other people are like, "Oh no, he's my favorite. I love him the most," or whatever. You know, whatever. I'm just kind of seeing it the way I see it, and I feel like he's the one that gets left behind in most cases. But I got his box set now, and we've got "I'd Have You Anytime, My Sweet Lord." That's the big song. Wah Wah. Isn't It a Pity? What is life if not for you? Behind the locked door, let it down. Run to the mill, beware of darkness. Apple scruffs. Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp. Let it roll. Waiting on you all. All things must pass. I dig love. Art of dying. Isn't it a pity? Version 2. Hear Me Lord, Out of the Blue, It's Johnny's Birthday, Plug Me In, I Remember Jeep, Thanks for the Pepperoni, and then it tells you all the musicians that played on it, and then the outtakes are Isn't It a Pity, Wah Wah, I'd have You Anytime, Art of Dying, Isn't It a Pity, If Not for You, Wedding Bells are Breaking Up That Old Gang of Mine, What is Life? Beware of Darkness. Hear Me, Lord. Let It Down. Run the Mill. Down the River. Rocking Chair Jam. Get Back. Almost 12 bar Honky Tonk. It's Johnny's Birthday. And Woman Don't You Cry for Me. And there's a different takes on those. It's like not all the first take. So, you know, one of them's take 36. One of them 5, 4. You know, whatever. So this ought to be interesting. I'm glad to have it, and we'll definitely be checking it out. I don't know when I'm going to have time to sit there and listen to 5 records in a row, but it'll probably be on a work day. But my work days at home are getting less, starting very soon. You know, from three days at home to 2 days at home. It's going to stink. Nobody's going to like it. Hopefully they end that as soon as they start it, because there's really no need for me to go to an office. And since some of the other people that work for my company do not have to go to offices, I don't see why they make me do it. But I'm not the boss. So, and my boss is not the boss either. So she's got to do it too. And she doesn't like it. So, but besides that, that's the end of this episode. I'll probably try to show the Seether stuff in my next episode, just because I would like to show with the records and stuff. It's just too much for tonight. And I got to go to bed. So that is it for this episode. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.